That's some really interesting stuff. So since you're storing, less amount of data, I'm assuming that's really where the storage costs come in. So you'll have less of a cost because you're storing less amount of data. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct. So I brought along a slide to illustrate that as well. And so again, traditionally, you're going to take that primary copy. We're going to use some round numbers here. Let's say that first backup is 10 terabytes. You're going to make a secondary copy of that. Now you are storing 20 terabytes of data. You need 3 copies of that data. So now you're up to 30 terabytes of data, right? We're just chugging along our 3-2-1 rule. You're going to need at least one of those copies to be immutable. So you're going to make that copy immutable. And again, as you iterate through changes, you're going to end up with a minimum of 40 terabytes of data just to be able to maintain a 3-2-1-1-1 rule, which is fine right up until this point, right? Which is to say, we've all been doing that perfectly okay because folks didn't know Myota was a thing. And until we created it, well, it wasn't a thing. But now what Myota's done with the shard and spread process is it takes that same original 10 terabytes of data and not too dissimilar from a RAID process. I break that data up into 4 smaller pieces. There's some parity information included in there. There is all of the immutability information included in there. There's my key shards and metadata all included in there. And now what I have is a total of 20 terabytes of data stored across multiple locations, encrypted and immutable. But as you can see, I'm only using half of the terabytes necessary to still get to that 3-2-1 outcome, slashing that storage bill. So next month, you're not going to end up with this phone bill from your cloud provider going, all right, but I thought I was only paying $6 a terabyte. It turns out I needed 3 copies, so I'm at 18, and then I needed to keep it immutable. Now I'm at 24, and oh, look, there's some API fees. I'm up to $30, $40 a terabyte. That all goes away. With Myota, I like to joke, you pay for what you drink. There's one fee for the amount of data that you protect, just that original 10 terabytes of data. That's all you pay for. There's no egress fees, there's no API fees. There's no additional fees associated with keeping multiple copies in multiple locations protected